All right, wait a minute. What in the heck is going on? There's four of you. What is this? I got Bird and Lady Bird. I know Bomz. Who's this? Who do we got? Who's the newest member of this party? Is this Cherry Bomz?
It is.
Unbelievable.
Another guest extravaganza here, you know?
Welcome to the most people we've ever seen on a RankEmz. This is weird.
Yeah.
Room's full.
We got to get Smittay to be able to fit everyone in the shot, so.
Well, hey, Bird, when are you going to tell me about this one? Because this is kind of a curveball that I wasn't expecting.
Right now.
Oh, right now? Cool.
So.
All right. Well, as luck would have it, it's also, I'm hosting. So this is on I would say two of you, but four of you.
Okay.
So I think in this special edition, we're going to have you both agree on the topic.
All right, that's doable.
Individually agree. The two of you have to agree on one topic each.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
So the Bomzes and the Birdses. Is it the Bomzes versus the Birdses?
All
right. How's everybody doing? How was your week? What's happening? What's going on in the world before we jump into RankEmz?
You can't wait to be done with this. You know, I'm kind of...
You're looking...
I'm already sick of talking to you, so...
I love you too, man. We talk every week. I was talking to the people that aren't you.
Okay.
So the other three, Bomz, Lady Bird.
Hey, we're just happy to be here, I think, you know. Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Looking forward to
You
the
mean like
convo.
happy to be on Earth or happy to be on the episode or both?
On the show.
Happy to be alive.
All of the above.
What do you got to cut there?
He said they think they're happy to be here, and they're not quite sure yet.
Yeah.
Well, you've seen an episode before. Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mine's bigger, I think.
The drink of the
Well, I also got you called me early. This is my pre-episode beer, and then my during the episode beer are generally these sour monkeys that are about 10% alcohol. So, okay.
What are these?
I got this one too.
Look at the new guy coming in swinging. All right.
That's 2 pounds. A Miller Lite right there.
Well, welcome, Bomz. Bomz and I shared a bedroom in college. Did we not? I mean, for a little while.
It's something that you and Cherry Bomz have in common.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Probably
Cherry Bomz is the only person that slept in the same room.
Yes, I did.
That's a terrifying fact.
Yeah.
Remember our coffee table was the cooler? That was cool.
Absolutely. Just kept it on ice all the time.
Oh, wait, there was just ice all the time. And we never paid for that ice because we just rolled the two-tone up and just took the ice.
Yeah. They should come up with a better system for that.
And we had the nicest TV in the house, so every time the Eagles were on or whatever that mattered, everybody was in our room.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so this is convenient, and I think, the cat's out of the bag to some degree because I can see what everybody's wearing. Tonight's going to be an interesting episode, one that I know by far the least about of the five of us. And I do actually like that one because that's going to come back up again in a minute here, or several minutes, but it's all about Disney. All right?
Okay.
The four of you, well, first of all, Lady Bird, were you always a Disney person, or was it after meeting or before? Because I know that Bomz and Cherry Bomz have both always kind of been Disney people.
So I'm not actually a Disney person. Don't get me wrong, I like some of the rides. Like, I love Dumbo.
But the whole thing, like, were you always did your family go as a kid and all that?
I love the Disney movies. Yeah. Like, those are awesome.
The whole thing.
Yeah, so I love the movies.
She's just not, she's not in love with the parks.
That's because I went with his family when we were engaged, and it was awful.
Yeah, I would honestly, gun to my head or pull the trigger. I'd rather pull the trigger than go to Disney with the. Either way, I'm not gonna. I digress.
It's awful.
So today is gonna be all about Disney, and in fact, we're gonna rank the four main parks.
Okay.
All right. And I know some of us have been there more recently than others. Last time I was in Disney was probably 5-8 years ago. I do want to bring my daughter, and I want to bring her there ASAP. It just I cringe at the cost. We'll get into that. But the four parks. So I'm gonna list them off, right? And I'll give you guys some time to kind of rank them.
So you're talking the four parks in Florida.
Yeah.
Okay.
Florida. Excuse me. Yeah. Orlando. So I'm gonna rank them off, or I'm gonna list them off, and then you guys are gonna talk amongst yourselves while I give a little background on each. This should be pretty easy. I assume you have all 4 already in your head, but for the viewers at home, I at least have to give some background.
Yeah.
Well, you have to. Well, you actually, you know what? You don't have to agree on this. I don't know.
No, it's
Birdman,
fine.
what do you think? Do you have to agree, or should you throw a curveball where you can disagree internally?
Now that we know the topic, I think we might have to go 4 individual rankings. Because I tell you what, I certainly don't agree with this one here.
Yeah,
I don't agree with him at all.
So yeah.
Okay, all right. Then we're doing. We're doing 4 rankings. All right. First time ever. We're doing. And what's his name? Bucket. We're doing it live.
We're doing it live.
All right. All right, I'll list them off. We just have to be kind of brief on each one because that means we're gonna do like each one twice. So no rush. But here we go. Disney parks. I'm gonna rattle them off. You guys rank them on your own. If you want to agree, great. If you want to sleep in separate bedrooms tonight, I don't care. I'm not married to any of you. So these are obvious. Magic Kingdom, the Epcot Center, Hollywood Studios, and Animal Kingdom. And why you guys are fighting or not fighting or agreeing or not agreeing, I'll just kind of, and a lot of this I stole from the internet.
Oh, we said it wrong.
And we do know that these are 4 of the top 10 parks visited in the world every year, just for the record, right? Like it's worldwide, super popular. Magic Kingdom, everybody knows it. It's the oldest of the 4 theme parks. Opened October 1st, 1971, which is kind of crazy. I think Jim Morrison of The Doors was still alive, if I'm not mistaken. It was completed after the death of Walt Disney. Heavily involved in the planning of the park he was, but on opening day, he was already dead. The park opened with 23 attractions. 20 of these were replicas from Disneyland, and 3 were new. Magic Kingdom has been the most visited theme park for a long time now. Currently welcomes over 20 million guests a year. Magic Kingdom currently has 53 attractions over 6 themed lands.
Man, 20 million, that's a lot.
20 million. Can you imagine that?
Yeah, it's a lot.
I can't. Epcot, experimental community. No, wait, what is it? Experimental prototype community of tomorrow, right? Mm-hmm. Not specifically designed by Walt Disney because he was, he had already passed. Inspired by work that he put into it. Opened on October 1st, 1982. Also, producer and engineer Smittay's first birthday. Fun fact.
Okay.
It's laid out in 4 separate worlds. Each of the 11 pavilions consists of a different country. Each of those pavilions contains attractions and restaurants from a variety of countries across the world. Today, it features 64 attractions across 4 lands. Spoiler alert, my favorite, but I don't count. Hollywood Studios. Hollywood Studios was the 3rd park to be built. Walt Disney World, the park is themed all things Hollywood, like movies, TV, music, theater, etc. It opened on May 1st, 1989.
Okay.
I
remember when that opened.
You actually remember, like, as a human?
I remember, like,
wow.
He was there.
We went, like, not opening day, but we went in 89, I'm pretty sure.
Wave. Come over to the window. Come on.
Hollywood Studios was the latest park to go through a major renovation with the addition of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, which I have not experienced this. Seems cool. This is a fully themed outpost village from Star Wars universe. There's 30 attractions at Hollywood Studios, so fewer attractions, but I think more in depth. Last but not least, Animal Kingdom. The final of 4, I think, as of now, anyway. It's a zoological theme park. The park was opened on April 22nd, 1998. I have been there as a angsty high school person. Unlike the other theme park, Animal Kingdom features traditional attractions with live animals. Similar to Hollywood Studios, Animal Kingdom also underwent a somewhat recent renovation with the addition of Pandora, the World of Avatar, which opened in 2017. So some cool stuff going on here. Honestly, those descriptions don't matter for the 4 of you because as soon as I said the 4, everybody scribbled them down so you know them already. So I don't even know how to go. Do we go in alphabetical order or how do we want to do this? I want to be the judge here. We're going to start on the Bomz side.
Well,
so we're going to go with Bomz first, Cherry Bomb second, and then I'm going to go back and forth.
I'll do a quick preface. So,
please do.
You were a little off. I'm not really a long time Disney guy. As I actually think we're kind of in similar camps, but like I would match up with, and like just or I mean, and I and family have been going Disney forever. So like, you know, I'm 40 years old. I was never to Disney probably till I was 20, and then like from, you know, the time, like in my 20s and 30s, I've been to Disney probably 20 times. So
That
like
might be
almost
inaccurate
every,
because I feel like I was at Disney with you when I was 19.
and
So
I think that was the first time I was ever there.
Okay, all right.
No, you had gone with my
I might have been there one time prior.
Right, one time. I would say that's accurate.
But Toner, are we talking about Toner and the whole thing? We drove the car down there.
Yeah. Yeah.
The drop top. When we just got
Joe
4
Elvis,
pizzas and just
Sebring.
Yeah.
we got 4 pizzas and just drove down 95. Yeah. Okay.
We were,
All right.
That was we were on that before Dad Boner.
So yeah, you weren't a lifer, so you weren't like Bird, but you were more like Lady Bird in that you kind of
yeah.
were adopted into the Disney family.
I actually don't really like the Disney parks, so like
Well, this episode's going well so far.
I'm gonna rank these on like from like the one I hate the most to you know if we're going in that order
you have
to the one I hate the least.
You have to at least rank it. You have to at least rank it like the one you hate the least, right? So
That's
like,
gonna be number one.
I think that's unfair.
yeah. Go from like least favorite to favorite.
Yeah.
Just however you want to rank
I have
it.
come around now,
doesn't
especially we
hate
have
them.
children.
I love
like
how
the
we
Disney
have
trip.
16 rankings. We have 16 rankings to get through, and we're already 45 minutes into this episode, which is the best part.
I like the Disney trip, but I'm like the resort guy. Like I like those days where we're chilling poolside. You know what I mean?
But you,
Fair enough. Hit us with your least favorite.
no.
My least favorite. I can start us off. Yeah.
Oh, you want number 4?
Number 4.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Got it. So that is Animal Kingdom.
No, you have number 4.
That's my number 4. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's your
Magic
wait,
Kingdom.
Magic Kingdom is your all right.
Yeah.
Magic Kingdom is your least favorite.
That is my least favorite. Yeah,
That
by
is
far.
Explain that.
Easy peasy. It's huge. It's hot.
It's expensive. The kids won't shut
It's
up.
expensive, and it's a long day. Like you get there early, the fireworks are late. We're talking like, I mean, we've gotten better with it. I think now we'll go like around noon or go there for lunch, and then make it to the fireworks. But a couple times we went like 8 a.m. So you're talking 8 a.m. till 10 p.m. It's goddamn brutal. And
Yeah.
the number one thing is that you can't get a drop of alcohol in the Animal Kingdom.
No.
No, Magic.
You mean Magic Kingdom?
Oh, you're
Yeah.
right.
I did not know that. So okay, that actually makes sense.
You can't buy a beer.
And for everybody involved here, I did not assume he was going to be a curmudgeon about the whole thing. So this is news to me too. So we're gonna pivot. We're gonna pivot here, and we're gonna go to Lady Bird now.
Oh, okay.
Your least favorite.
Okay, so my least favorite is going to be Epcot. So I don't like it mostly because I don't really do roller coasters.
That's wrong. That's not in there.
Wait, what?
That's in the Magic Kingdom.
Oops, sorry. Wait, where's this?
Magic Kingdom.
This is why we don't do the 4-way. No, I'm kidding. Keep going. This is great. This is great. This is great. This is great.
Oh. Wait, really?
I
Yeah.
wonder if we would have agreed. Nah.
Yeah, that's fine. You're not much into the lands or anything, and like you didn't.
You
really
don't like movement like roller
my
coasters
God.
and stuff. Is that what you're saying?
I can't do
To me, that kind of sounds like Epcot has the most roller coasters. I don't know.
So yeah, I don't do. I guess it's roller coasters. I can't do them. Like they freak me out, and like he loves to do them. I can't. Like I just sit out like a whole bunch. But like what makes me happy is like, getting like a Mickey flavored or Mickey shaped ice cream cone or something like, or was it a chorizo?
Churro.
Or a churro.
Yeah.
I love
Not
chorizo. I don't know.
My wallet is hurting. My wallet's hurting. I'm going to turn this around real quick. I'm going to go to Cherry Bombs. Can you bring us back around? Say your 4th favorite.
My 4th
Because
favorite?
there's a couple of curmudgeons so far, and I think you and Bird are actually going to bring this back around.
Yeah.
So what's your 4th
They're your
favorite?
lovers for sure.
I did not see this coming, for the record. So,
So I'd have gonna say my fourth favorite is Animal Kingdom.
Oh my god, no!
That is a correct answer.
No.
That
I can't be friends with you anymore.
I don't
I'm sorry.
I don't dislike it. It's just not why I go to Disney World. It's awesome, but yeah, it's not really why I go to Disney World. So
yeah, as you can tell, that's also my 4. It's the outlier for sure, and it's not kind of the same. Now I've only been there once with the Avatar World, and like that's pretty awesome. I have not gotten.
Is that cool? I've never seen that.
I've only gotten a chance to do the river one, not the Flight of Passage. But like that whole land area, it like looks cool. It's done the Disney way. Like everything seems absolutely perfect. It feels like you're in that damn movie.
Do they have actual like pretty looking blue women that you want to mate with that have tails, or is it all like CGI?
So like
I feel like you're painting me into a corner with this question.
No, like come on, they made the fake thing look kind of cute on hot on TV, right? Where you're supposed to like mesh tails with it and whatever. That was a joke, obviously.
I'd mesh tails with it.
I don't think you guys can tell me if I'm wrong, but like when I was there, it's been a while. I don't think there were actual like Avatar creatures as characters walking around. There was like animatronics and stuff inside some of the rides.
we haven't been there since they built that. We don't typically go there.
Okay.
Tell them your concern. As some PETA concerns.
Animals, that's fair. That's fair. Caged animals, I totally get it.
She's reached out with some questions, and the answers weren't sufficient to her liking.
That's why I knew. So first of all, I knew that Terry Bomz was going to be on the call. That's why I didn't put SeaWorld or anything in there, because I actually kind of agree. Right? I think a lot of this is kind of like not nice to, Shamu. But moving on, because we're not getting involved in that, at least in this channel. Maybe check out our sub channel for political debates. We're moving on to number 3, and I'm going to reverse this order because that went horribly. We're going to start.
Already.
We're going to start with Birdman. What's your number 3?
All right, number 3 is Hollywood Studios. We'll actually kind of we'll get Smitty to put in a little bit of a break here. I have some videos, have some home video, and I believe my trip was in '89. So I think this would have been the trip where we first went to. It was actually at the time known as MGM Studios.
That's what I was missing. So this was MGM, right? That's why I'm like, what is this? Okay, all right.
Yeah, it was something
why did it
like
change?
in 2002.
Because Weinstein was a creep.
It switched from the partnership with MGM ended, and they just went straight Hollywood Studios.
Okay, cool, got it.
It's not that I don't like this park. It's it's just the third of the top 3. It's got Tower of Terror, which is awesome.
Yeah.
It has the Great Movie Ride, which I know is sort of lame, but like it's a nostalgic thing for me. Like I do remember kind of those early day, late 80s, early 90s trips as a kid, and that was kind of a big thing. It's just kind of a cool park. It doesn't have as many attractions as the bigger 2, but it's still great. I still enjoy going there. And Tower of Terror is like probably my top 5 favorite rides. And that's
I love that thing. I love that freaking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, you had me. MGM is what I would have known it as, but yeah, there you go. Gotcha. All right, so we're gonna pivot now. We're gonna go to let's see here. We're gonna change things up. We're going Lady Bird, number 3. What do you got?
Oh, so I agree with Birdman. Number 3 for me is also Hollywood Studios. So I like the whole phone getting this right.
Yeah, you are.
Because I fucked up number 4. So yeah, live action, like it's really cool. Like I love we went to see Indiana Jones live action. That was so much fun. Like that was just a lot of fun.
That's where it's all the pyrotechnics and the boulder kind of rolls down.
And, things are
I remember.
yeah.
As a kid, man, I must have seen it like 20,000 times. Yeah, it's great.
So yeah, it was cool. It's just really huge. Like you have to cover a good distance to get anywhere.
Also, Lady Bird's not much of an attraction, like a ride attraction person. So Hollywood Studios definitely offers kind of like those live action things, and I get stuck doing all those when I want to do the rides, but like
It's
that's
fair.
what a marriage is
It's
for.
fair.
You got to compromise.
Well, she's attracted to you, so we kind of
Yes.
understand her, how she feels about attractions.
Yeah.
Do you have flowers for me this time?
No, not this time. Sorry.
Oh, so
All right, we're going. Cherry Bombs, number 3.
Okay, I hate to do this because I do love this park, but I have to go Epcot number 3.
Wow, did not see that coming.
Yeah, I do love it. I really do, but I don't know.
It's good we did our own lists. Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely not what he's doing. It's just, I don't want to say it's boring, but there's not like a lot of, I don't think there's a ton of magic in that park. I don't think there's a ton of exciting rides in that park.
They got beers.
They do. I do like the countries. I like the food in the countries, and yes, you can drink in the countries, and the margaritas in Mexico are delicious. But I just if I have to rank them, I'm ranking that number 3.
I don't actually hate that answer, but continuing on, Bomz, what do you got?
Number 3, I got Animal Kingdom, and I mean it this time. We don't go to that park often is, probably the main reason. I would like to get there. It's a cool park. I like the jungle safari trip where you kind of get chased, and I do really want to see the Avatar thing. Haven't done that.
Have you done the roller coaster?
Yeah.
The Yeti roller coaster?
Yeah, we did that.
That's fun.
Fantastic.
I thought the park was really well done. But yeah, we just don't. I think I've only ever been there once, so that's kind of why I landed that one in there at number 3.
All right, just so you know, Birdman, I'm gonna handle all the honorable mentions on this one, okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Because I got plenty of follow-ups to a lot of this. So if you're cool with it, I'm cool with it. Even if you weren't, I'm still cool with it.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna go to everybody's number 2. Who didn't go first yet? I don't think you did, Bird. Or you just go first. You went first on the last round. All right, Lady Bird.
Yeah.
What's your number 2?
number 2 is going to be Animal Kingdom for me.
Okay.
So yeah, like Bomz was saying, the safari ride is really cool. I really love it. I love seeing, like when we were there last time, I actually saw the, oh my God, I'm so tired. I can't think of the animal's name. The lion. It was really cool.
Stegosaurus.
All right.
They do have a ride called Dinosaur. Yeah.
Which
If I could actually make dinosaurs, I'd be there.
If there's going to be a company that does it, it's Disney.
Oh yeah, that Disney's gonna be the one that does it. Like, it's spared no expense.
Yeah, I think for you, Animal Kingdom is another like non-ride park where there's a lot more non-ride stuff to do.
It kind of feels like.
Is it like a zoo?
It
is it like a zoo?
It kind of is, yeah.
What do they call it, Jenna?
Not a zoo.
Not a zoo?
Not a zoo.
Conservatory.
There's
No,
a couple
I asked that because I don't really know like what's different about it because like I don't know. I digress. I'm not in this one. I've been to a zoo. I just never been to Animal Kingdom. I don't think.
It's huge.
Yeah, they're all big.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a ride there that like you're in like the circular raft and you get pretty wet? Is that
Yeah.
there?
Kali River Rapids, yep.
Where's
That was cool
It's an
too.
Animal
Like,
Kingdom.
Can you possibly get eaten by a hippo? It's just kind of like
No.
you don't know.
it would be nice if there was a little risk factor there. You know?
Yeah, just
like an
throw it in
alligator
there,
or
like-
something?
Yeah, give the animal a shot.
Actually, funny story. I was just, it was somewhere on the internet. I saw a video, I think it was in Sri Lanka or something, where there was a hippo that was halfway out of its enclosure. And there's a security guard that comes up and just keeps slapping it on the nose. Not hard, but it's just like, get back in there. And this is a full-size hippo. And the hippo's like opening his mouth to him. And this guy's just there, just no weapons or anything, just slaps it in the nose. And finally the thing just kind of sinks back into the enclosure.
If we were to rank animals I would not fuck with,
That's one of them.
Yeah.
hippo is probably
They're very
number 1 because
dangerous.
they're super aggressive.
Yeah.
Even though they're an herbivore, they will fuck your entire family.
I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine.
This guy
Oh
just
my
went
God.
up and he was
I-
like, nonchalant, just like slapped it on the nose.
A big dog can be scary.
Yeah. I mean,
I'd rather be dumped into like a bucket of like snakes.
God, that's his worst nightmare.
Then fuck with
Worst
the
nightmare.
hippo. All right. Number 2. Moving on. Number 2. We're gonna go with Bomz on this one. What's your number 2?
Number 2, Hollywood Studios. It's my second least, you know what I was getting at there before. It's
You can be honest. You can be honest. This is like not like it's not.
I'd rather not go.
This is us talking.
I would rather stay at the hotel.
Okay.
Come on, you got the Aerosmith roller coaster.
And save the money.
Because it's gonna cost you $150 to be miserable for 14 hours.
Right. And now we got the kids. It's like I don't want to miss the memories and stuff, but my gut feeling, I'd much rather not go. I could play golf. I mean, they got four beautiful golf courses there. It's going to be less like $75,
Anything specifically about this park, though? Because you've said that about every park. Is there anything about this park that put it in number 2
No, that
for
was
you?
the thing.
So I like the Star Wars is its
All right,
thing for
here we
me.
go.
I like Star Wars. That's new. That's awesome. We haven't been on the new ride. What's that called? Rise of the Resistance.
Rise of the Resistance.
We were down there and it just opened, and I
just
think it was
opened,
like
yeah.
crazy. I don't think you could get the fast pass, and so I want to check that out. We'll go to that probably next time we go down.
Yeah, we flip flop.
We flip flop between Magic Kingdom year and Hollywood Studios year. I mean,
You can't use "I'd rather be drinking" on the golf course on every one of these because that's my notes on all of these.
That's accurate.
ultimately,
No, I'm with you. But change it up a little. Throw us a curveball.
Okay, yeah, Tower of Terror is great. The Rock and Roller Coaster is great. The new Toy Story World is cool, and my son's a big Toy Story guy, so that's cool. It's easy. You can get yourself a beer there. Try to.
I was only messing with you, man. You can say whatever you want.
No.
We're trying to make for good TV.
I'm revving up here.
We're gonna have way fewer viewers on this episode because 4 of them are here.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna watch it. More definitely, maybe a couple times because I like watching myself.
Couple two tree times.
Couple 2 tree. Something else I'll say about all these parks is like, we go down with the in-laws and they're into like getting there early in the morning. I'm more so
Pop in the hood, making a day of it.
cooling it down. But they're more cool in the evening. Like when the lights come on, like that Toy Story World is cool as shit. Like once all those lights go on and shit like that. And like if you get there at 8 a.m., 9 a.m., like you're just ready to like off yourself by the time it gets dark in the summer. I mean,
That's a little.
yeah, like it doesn't get dark till 9 p.m. in the summer. Like that's too long.
Well, it's also
You're already there 12
110.
hours.
It's also 110 degrees in humidity.
Yeah,
You are right. Like going during spring break,
strollers and
going during spring break, or like even like the September, October, like
That's
that
what
time
we've
frame,
started
the
to
kids
do
are
that,
younger.
March.
Yeah. But then once kids are in school, like everybody go. You don't have those. Yeah, I got you.
So that's my 2.
All right, so we got 2 2s. Now we have 2 2s left. I believe it's on to Cherry Bombs.
Okay, so I also have Hollywood Studios at number 2.
Yeah, babe.
And I think.
Oh, you guys, you're staying married. Nice. You agree on that one.
Can we end this one?
No, I'm writing them down. I got bombs and C bombs. So I'm writing them down like bird and L bird. You guys are in agreement on that one.
A lot of the same reasons too. Like you said, our son loves Toy Stories, so Toy Story Land is awesome. Galaxy's Edge is awesome. I remember the first time I went on Tower of Terror, and
Me too. It was like 97 or something when the first time I was on there.
I love that ride. And I like the old Hollywood theme, so
Yeah, that is cool.
I think that's my number 2.
That ride still is scary. I mean, every time you go, if you go on it twice in the same day, you're still like not expecting.
Absolutely.
told me something recently that it's the
Cherry bomb.
the drop cherry bomb.
You writing all these down, Birdman?
What's that? The edits?
Love it. Editor notes. Yeah, this is going to be a piece of Swiss cheese this episode. Sorry, keep going.
Yeah, it's randomized the drop time, so you could literally. I didn't realize that you could ride it twice in a row.
Oh, really?
And like when they show, they open the thing and show you you're looking out.
Well, that's
it's
the
not going to be the
scariest part.
same. Like they
I didn't know that.
You
Neither did I.
don't know when they're I don't know. It gives me so much anxiety, but I love it. But you're up there and you don't know when it's going to drop. So
That's kind of the point of the whole thing, but you're right. If you ride it twice in the same day, it keeps that same level of anxiety.
I love it.
I didn't know that.
Neither did I.
I can't.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I love that ride. But yeah.
So we got one more number 2, and I believe it's you, Birdman.
Yeah, that's me. So this isn't a ding on this park at all. It's made the top 2. It's definitely top 2 parks of all time, but it's Magic Kingdom. So at a different age, this would have been number 1. But it's a park. We don't have kids, so when we go, it's just us 2 adults. So that's it's a lot of nostalgia.
Well, you're kind of like a big, grown ass child, right?
For sure. That's why I still enjoy it. We go to the Magic Kingdom every time we're there, if not 1-2 days. A lot of nostalgia there. It's the park I think that has the most that's been the most unchanged since
Nostalgia.
Yeah, but even then, like a lot of the rides are from back in the day, right? Or at least from when I was going in the 80s. So there's
Like, it's a small world. Like, remind me what's there. Like, what's
Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
Oh yeah,
Pan,
yeah. What about Figment? Figment's Epcot.
Jungle Cruise,
Jungle Cruise,
Okay.
Tiki
Haunted
Birds,
Mansion,
Haunted
Birds.
Birds.
Oh man, we were down there a month or so ago. They kind of blew my mind a little.
Then you have the Dole Whip
Yes.
over kind of in Frontierland, which is fantastic. They're
Are they bananas or pineapple?
They have a lot of great snacks in that park.
Yeah, it's one of her favorites, just because like she even talked about it earlier. Like she loves all the snacks.
I usually go for the snacks.
Yeah.
Like if I'm throwing a temper tantrum or something, he'll be like, do you want a Mickey Mouse ice cream cone? I'm like, okay. Yes.
You start freaking out. Birds like, you want a Dole Whip?
You want the whip?
And you're like, yes.
Okay, yes.
That's what I do with my 7-year-old. So yeah,
That's the problem. They can turn that. I would maybe re-rank if like could be like when I've had it. Like, do you want a Miller Lite? Get you, but you can't get one.
Yeah. Hey. Bomz, they have tall boys.
Yeah.
You want a tall boy?
Baby need a bottle.
Yeah. So yeah,
Wow.
It's just I think it's got everything right. It's the original park. It has the best shopping. Like if you're into kind of like buying souvenirs and stuff in the park,
True.
It's definitely.
What do you buy? Like magnets and stuff? Like what is somebody buying? You're not buying like a handbags or
shirts, Christmas ornaments, like anything you can freaking imagine that you want something Disney. The Disney ears. That was a big thing. The last time I was there, my sister.
All right. Yeah, I guess I'm not trying to be a curmudgeon or anything, but
Yeah.
like what the fuck is this stuff worth? All right.
There was a thing
Kinda shit.
where my sister was there with me, and they had rose gold Mickey ears, and that was like the big thing, and they had just put them out, and we had to buy 6 of them because she had 5 people that she works with that wanted them. So
All right, so I do have a quick question on the rose gold front.
yeah.
Because Apple had the rose gold iPhone. Do you still get the wristband? Like, is the wristbands the thing still?
Don't get her going.
What are we talking about?
The wristband.
Like, where you
The
scan? Like,
magic band.
Magic bands?
yeah,
So
because
at least the last
last
time.
few times I've been to Disney World was for work, and you get the band, and like all your drinks and everything are on that.
You have to buy them now.
They still have them, but
They make you buy the band and then charge you money to put things on the band.
well, you don't have to buy the band. You can have a card.
That fucking mouse doesn't lose, man.
Yeah, so
fucking
the bands are no
mouse is
longer
undefeated.
free. They're like $20 or $30.
They really need to get those
But I remember
bands counting steps.
it opened and it had my name in it, like
Yeah.
I was opening like an Apple Watch or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they got to get them.
Sorry.
I think they got to get those counting steps so you could like compete against other park people.
They want you to count that
Probably
steps.
sell it for $150 instead of $20. You know?
No, they don't want you. They don't want you taking steps. They want you stepping from one ice cream stand to the next.
Yeah.
Just
Well, you're going to do that anyway, but then you can bill it as exercise, right?
Well, this brings us to number ones.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. You could do the steps, right? So then it'll alert you like, oh, you can now have a churro. You've done enough steps.
Yeah,
Churro.
you've taken
have to
4
reward.
steps. You burn 2 calories total.
No judgment.
Yeah.
Or
I like that.
if you don't want to buy a churro, you can buy a $1,500, rose gold beer thing.
Yeah.
Stay in your diet.
Book a cruise for next year.
All right, so I know exactly the order I'm going in here, from last to first. So last place here. Favorite park, Bomz. What do you got?
Epcot. Going with the Epcot. Yeah, I like Epcot. I like the. I like the
Northern
world.
Lights.
That's only in America. I like the worlds. I like the rides. I like the land and the sea. I think it's kind of chill. Certainly less chill. A lot of times they have like other stuff going on there, like music. They got that stage in the
America.
is it America in the America world? Is
These
that where,
colors don't run.
yeah, is that where they do it? Yeah. Well, last time we were there,
I forget who it was.
it was the Guess Who was playing. And man,
Really?
Yeah.
No sugar tonight in my coffee.
Yeah, they jammed.
Nice.
We were there. Yeah, we were there with our friends.
It
up
was
the
the actual
street.
Guess Who?
It was what's alive with them? I don't know how.
Yeah, it was
if
like
they're-
that.
if they're
Yeah, it
all
was like
there,
that.
but it was like it wasn't.
Let's
a
all
cover-
guess.
it
Let's
wasn't
all
a
guess
cover
who
band.
they are.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
It was not a cover band. And it's just like you're in the park. Like you didn't have to pay any extra for that. It was cool. They rocked no sugar. A lot of times they'll do like those. Is that where they have the flower festival? Like they got like kind of. I don't know.
It's definitely
Like,
the
this is why-
it's the most adult park for sure.
This is why I had you go first, because you were gonna pick like the place that had Miller Lite Tall Boys and a jam band that mostly involves
all about that.
that mostly involved the '70s band that has no sugar tonight. Like this is why I picked you, because I'd be right there with you.
Yeah.
But let's get this. Let's gradually work our way up the Disney enthusiasts.
Yeah.
And we're gonna start with.
Absolutely.
We're
I
gonna start
also
with Lady
like
Bird.
the hotels right there by Epcot that you can walk in from. That like
Oh yeah.
boardwalk and it's got the ESPN zone and
The not the Continental. What is it? The
yacht and beach clubs right there and
yeah. Is that where they crocodile ate a kid not that long ago?
the boardwalk. No, that was over at Grand Floridian, I
Grand
think.
Floridian or the Palm.
Jesus.
It was a fancy
All right.
crocodile and a fancy kid, probably. That place is
That
nice.
crocodile was used to eating caviar, but like
Was it the boardwalk? Was it the boardwalk?
That's where we stayed that one time we were down.
Yeah, 'cause, we went down there and we got drunk on the boardwalk. I remember that. Moving on.
Get to the real
Lady
fans.
Bird. Lady Bird. No, we'll get there. Lady Bird.
All right, Lady
What's
Bird.
your favorite?
Is that right?
yeah.
All right, so number 1 for me is Magic Kingdom. Just because I love Dumbo. Like, that's super nostalgic for me. Because, so my earliest time going to Disney was when I was 6 years old with my family. And I did it for about a few days. And then I got sick with the chicken pox. But at least I got to enjoy Dumbo. I was very excited about that. So that's one of my favorite rides. And then I also like some of the car rides. What's the one when you go on the little track
Oh,
with the 2 people?
the Speedway. The
Oh,
Speedway.
I love Speedway.
Yeah.
Last time we were there, I think him and I stood in line for 2 hours just to ride it.
So yes, Speedway is one of my faves.
And to me, I think I like Pirates of the Caribbean, but to me, it's a little scary. I don't know why. It's just a little scary. I don't like being in the dark. I can't see. That freaks me out.
How about the Haunted Mansion?
I don't like it. I'm weird. I'm really weird.
I don't want to go to. I would never want to go to any Disney park with Birdman. So God bless your dear heart.
Yeah.
He's probably awful. We love him. But like,
No, his family's
either way.
awful. He's actually not that bad, but his family as a whole is awful.
Oh, geez, I hope his family's not listening.
We're definitely.
They're just like.
I hope his family's not listening. Family, just so you know, she said it, not me.
It's one of those things like we are so like Bomz was saying, he hates being there first thing in the morning. We're the people that are there 20 to 30 minutes before the gates open. So like as
So
soon
like
as
up at 5.
yeah, like as soon
What
as
do
the
they call
gates
that?
open,
Rope droppers?
yeah, for sure.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Now we also like we don't stay for like the fireworks and stuff like that. Like we'll do the 8 to 4 shift.
Which is still long.
It's long for sure.
It's a long day.
But
Like
it's a
I
full.
need a day to like relax and go to Napland and be by myself time.
I think we should go down together,
would be
a little
so much
couples
fun.
trip. You and I will chill.
So much
And
fun.
Jenna and
You and I can like be at the pool, and these two can just go bonkers.
That's fine.
full
I'm
throttle
down.
park hopper.
I'm down. So down. Yeah.
I'm there.
Let's have
So
some
just so you
beers.
guys, just so everybody knows, I'm actually doing the averages on these because I've been writing this whole thing down. We have 2 more to go.
Run the
I'm
analytics.
going to actually give you the average rating on each park. We still have 2 number 1s to go. So I'm going to turn it over to. Actually, why don't we do a live paper rock scissors?
No, I think you should end on ladybug or cherry bombs.
All right, then you go ahead.
End on the yes.
Is this gonna be a ladybug?
No. You already went.
No.
So, all right, my number 1 is Epcot.
Lady bombs. you mix them up too. That's pretty cool.
Cherry bomb. But yeah,
What's your number 1?
Epcot. So it's definitely the most adult park out there. So this ranking is taking a little bit of the nostalgia in, but also like current situation. I love everything about it. Like I'm a huge fan of Spaceship Earth. That ride sort of sucks a little bit, but like this is weird. But there's a very specific scent at one part, and like there's some like some of the animatronics.
You say set, you weirdo?
Scent, yeah. Like there's a specific smell.
I know what you're talking about.
I get that.
There's
Yeah.
this burning fire part where there's this certain smell, and like
Smells like planter warts.
I remember it from being a kid, and it still smells exactly the same. And
They're weird.
then there's one where there's a kid selling newspapers in that ride where he's saying extra, extra, and like that the way he's saying that like brings back these memories. But also as an adult, like Test Track is an awesome ride. We went there actually. I was there on September 11th, 2002. So it was the 1-year anniversary of 9/11. Basically, no one was in the parks at that point. We got on, me and the family got on Test Track, rode it. There was no one else in line. We didn't even have to get out. They're like, "Do you want to go again?" We did that 6 or 7 times. So that's like how not crowded the park was. I just got to continually ride that ride over and over again. And then you have
What did it smell like though?
that one doesn't have smell.
Okay, I'm just curious. What, that brings back any memories about how your fart smelled in the car. Okay, yeah, cool.
Mission Mars is a pretty awesome ride. Like it's a little intense as far as the spinning, but like very, very well done. And then like to top it all off, you have the World Showcase, which can be a little boring, I think, as a kid.
You love boring.
But like as an adult, Jenna even kind of touched on it. You got the different drinks. Like she's got her favorite drink in Mexico. In Japan, they have the frozen beers, where it's a beer topped with this frozen topper.
Yeah.
Which is fantastic. They also host the Food and Wine Festival, which I've gotten to go to once, and that was actually like, it was a little bit weird because it's at night and you're surrounded by like drunk aunts and uncles and stuff,
Like aunts, like AUTNS, or ants like the bug.
Drunk insects.
They're rocking out to the Guess Who.
Yeah, like just everyone's there, like at least kind of in the the World Showcase area, and everyone's kind
They're
of
looking for some sugar tonight in their coffee.
There's
or
really
their
no
tea.
kids. But yeah, Epcot is by far my favorite. It's not a knock on some of the others, but it's just, I don't know. I love that park.
Well, Dennis, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I had Epcot number 1 as well, and I forgot to mention Sauron. I love that ride.
Sauron's great.
Yeah.
Is that the one where you fly like Superman?
No, you're sitting, but like it's just it's a long wait and it doesn't run through too many people, so there's usually a pretty long kind of queue there. But it's a great ride.
It's like a simulator, but it made me think of it when you said smells, like that has like the scents as you go.
Yep, the orange
through
feel.
that. Yeah, they like.
Well, by order of deduction, we already know what cherry bombs is, but let us hear it. Let it rip.
This was easy. It's definitely the Magic Kingdom. I think it's mostly the nostalgia. When I walk down Main Street, like, I just get like a rush of feelings. I remember doing it when I was a kid. I loved Main Street as a kid. The smell of the bakery, all of that.
Like Main Street.
Main Street, USA.
Or very similar.
Oh, God, sorry.
With the castle at the end.
Write that down, Dennis.
I love the castle. Yeah. And yeah, like you said before, like the snacks, I love parades, the Disney parades. I miss the electrical parade. I remember doing that as a kid. I wish they would bring that back. And I also love the fireworks. I cry every time during the fireworks.
So the fireworks at the fireworks at Hollywood Studios or whatever, Magic Kingdom versus Epcot. You like those better?
Yeah.
They light up the whole castle.
I do.
Right?
They're incredible, and
I mean that's the most iconic thing about Disney World is that freaking castle. Let's all be honest, right? Like there's no debating that.
Have they always done the like laser light that thing up, or is that kind of new?
I mean, it's not new, but I don't think they did it when I was like a little kid.
That's pretty incredible.
It's fairly new.
Yeah.
But
plus, you gotta love the monorail, like the station's right there, so like you just leave.
No, the contemporary. That was the hotel I was trying to think of. The contemporary, where it goes right through it.
Yeah, and you can just walk over from there. Yeah,
I trust Cherry Bombs. You're my number one on this. Honestly, unfortunately, Birdman is my number two, just because he's a freaking idiot. But you guys,
I call him a dum-dum, so.
You're all kind of in agreement here. And I did the math. I was writing them down as we went. Look at this spreadsheet. You can see before you hit
Manual
it.
spreadsheet, I love it.
That's how we used to do it before the computers existed. So I'm going to give you what I think is the average score for each one. As I was writing, I was doing some math. All right, you ready for it?
Yeah, let's hear it.
hit it.
Last place, Animal Kingdom, at an average 3.5 score.
Okay, higher score is worse, right?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Closer to 4.
Yeah, we're going like number 4 to number 1. So yeah, number 2, Hollywood Studios came in at a 2.5. Surprising to me, because this is also my favorite. I did not put my votes into these. Epcot 2.25.
Yeah, I think that makes sense though.
Overall, Magic Kingdom even 2.
Yeah.
Now, if we were going to go down with like the median or whatever, there was a couple of Epcot versus Magic Kingdoms. There's a 4-2 swing here. We won't get into mathematics, but there you go. That's our rankings. I have 2 things before we go, unless you guys have anything else.
Now, I was just going to say, Hollywood Studios might have gotten a little bit of a bump for me. I just haven't been to the Star Wars land. So I did get to go to actually both of us got to go to the Star Wars land in Disneyland. So the last time we've been to a Disney park was actually in Disneyland. So, and from what I understand, it's kind of almost identical, and it was unreal. Like the way that the theming was done there was unbelievable.
Believe it or not, that was the only one that did not have a 1 or a 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
All 2s and 3s.
I screwed over the Magic Kingdom. Sorry, guys.
You really did. You know what? You really did. You blew it.
Probably.
They're all great.
All right, so I have two quick ones. I think one we already said. Honorable mentions. We guys got a couple, like 2 minutes left.
Yeah.
Who's gonna spend more?
Ooh.
The birds with no kids and drinking, and mostly nighttime, or the Bomz with 2 kids, not a ton of drinking. But just like all day at the park, right? You got 4 of you, 2 of which are kids. You got 2 of you, both were adults, but there was booze involved.
We counting park passes?
Yeah, no,
We're counting like
it's definitely
No,
kids.
only inside the park.
I can write
Only
that
inside the park. Like, throw out the entrance.
Dude, lunch is
Lunch is
10-15 ahead.
And then you got snacks.
All right. How about while I ask the next question, why don't we
I'd
both
love to
break
say
down?
Dennis, but I don't know.
It's Bird. Why don't you write down on a piece of paper or something real quick? Like you could do it like wedding style. What's that game show? So why don't you write down your full price? 2 bombs, 2 kids, or 2 birds and drinks. And I'm gonna ask my other one here real quick.
And I'm writing down what I think it would cost.
The total cost that you can spend all in, like
On one day.
realistic.
One day.
What you're going to spend that day.
Full day?
One full day.
Is that like
One
including
full day,
tickets?
and I want to see, save it for each other. And this is, you guys obviously do it together. The other thing is, number one, while we're doing it, number one best ride ever. Number one best Disney ride, period. Number one best Disney ride, period. What are you thinking? All time.
So I'll give you my answer.
It's really hard.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to say just Bird and Cherry Bombs can answer.
Okay.
Favorite rides.
We'll give one per. Well, you'll kind of agree with mine.
It better be the same as what I want.
But no, we're going to all have to give them, because if not, I'm going to have to sleep on the couch.
No, but yours are the only two that count. So go ahead.
So mine, and this comes from when I was a kid, I love the Speedway. So it's just these little cars that go around the track. Growing up as a kid, I was so excited because I was actually driving, because it wasn't really on a track. Like, you could steer, and it's just a small track, and it would hit the inner track.
That is a terrible fucking answer.
Just
I know,
listen.
not bad.
I absolutely love it. I'm a big ass child, and we stand in line for that ride.
Nobody else likes it. All right,
there's all
Cherry
these
Bomb. I'm
kids-
cutting you off. You're done.
There's all these kids going on with their parents, and then there's me getting on there, and I have a smile just as big, and I love it.
All right. You wasted everybody's last 2 minutes. What do you got, Cherry Bombs?
My all-time favorite ride is the Haunted Mansion. It always has been. I love
This
it.
also sucks. What is it?
It's a classic ride. There's nothing wrong with
Oh,
that.
yeah, I know what you're talking about. Okay, I got you. It's not as bad as. Yeah, you win. You win that fight, even though it was like the least worst.
The best ride at all the parks, though, is Tower of Terror.
You're probably right.
It's like the best thrill one.
What's the MGM Studios one that goes through everything and you go to like aliens coming out and Jaws?
They don't have that anymore. Wait,
That's
which one?
gone?
The Aliens, that's a great movie ride.
That one?
Yeah, that's my
I thought
favorite.
you were talking about the one that like there was like I think it's Stitch now. There was like an alien breaking in. What was that called?
That was in the
We went to
Magic
there.
Kingdom.
We went to
That was
was
an
it?
Alien
Yes, it was.
Encounter. It's
That was
in
in the
Alien
Magic
Encounter.
It was in the Magic
No, but
Kingdom.
I like the Great
It was
Movie
in-
Ride. That's
It was
the
in the
one.
Magic Kingdom.
Magic Kingdom.
Or Figment. It's a small world, whatever.
Alien
Look at
Encounter.
Bombs arguing with Cherry Bombs. She was just like, no.
I don't know what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that was in the Magic Kingdom.
All right, so let's. All right, over under. I'm gonna set the over under at $172.50.
That doesn't get 2 people into the park.
No, we're not
No, we
talking-
said not tickets, not tickets.
Oh,
Once you're in.
I'm at about $100.
It's gotta.
Well, let's see it. Hold them up.
Well,
It's all like
I had 90. Not including,
$90? That's it?
Yeah. So
not including whatchamacallit, the tickets.
because there's like snacks,
Chicken fingers and like 19 beers.
I had.
snacks, and like
I'm not a big drinker at the park.
All right, what do you got, Bombs?
That's the thing. Like, you can't really, like, you got a long day. You can't get nuts with it. I just need one to settle me down every now and then, But I think, like, if you're doing, like, breakfast, like, if you get there early, breakfast, lunch, dinner, that's 50 probably for us at least. So that's 150. And then you get into snacks, like, in between those. I'm thinking, like, a 40. So what's that? 80 and 150, 230. Now this isn't what we do, but like I
Yeah,
said,
but there's no way that Bird's spending $90. Come on, man, all day.
then you get into souvenirs. Like if you're going to talk souvenirs, or do you wait? Like we make
I like
our
shirts.
kids. we kind of make our kids wait till the end, and then we go to like the Disney store downtown.
Yeah.
Sort of. We used to. I swore I would never go in there again with my daughter recently, but
like mother, like daughter.
No.
So
it was just a total retail meltdown. You know, like it's awful.
All right, so we're talking about like $280 versus $90. You guys are out of your mind.
No, so like, so the money we spend, I have $30. We don't eat breakfast there. Like, we'll always eat breakfast out of the park. And then so $30 for lunch, and then $60 on snacks. That's a lot of snacks.
That's mostly me.
Yeah.
By the way.
That's a lot of snacks when you're in the real world,
Yeah.
not when you're not on Mickey's time.
Yeah, when we like legit go, probably $100, like, because I take water, I take like.
Oh, you're smart.
We don't eat breakfast there.
Yeah.
We don't.
So you're smuggling stuff into Disney World. Cool.
You're allowed to.
But
Water.
Yeah.
we're almost at an hour here, so this is an awesome episode. Honestly, it's been great. But I highly doubt that the Bird family is spending $90 a whole day.
No.
Give me a freaking break.
We do the same stuff too, so we don't really get souvenirs in the park. We'll go to Disney Springs, and then there's a World of Disney store, and then they also have like the.
That's where the
Christmas
meltdown
store.
occurred.
Yes.
And like, yeah.
Why don't you just order shit on Amazon like the rest of us?
No,
and, like,
it's better
pay
there.
China. Okay, all right.
So like,
I like it there, too.
if you specifically want a Little Mermaid shirt, actually, if you want one of my sister's favorites and was a favorite growing up, Figment from Figment of My Imagination.
It's a small world, yeah. The Epcot ball.
Oh, I never gave my favorite ride. What are we doing here?
What's the ride?
I like a few of those thrill rides, but if I'm gonna pick, if I'm gonna pick like a classic, I like Small World.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, like going through that thing, like you could just tell it's pretty cool when they made it. However many 50 years ago, it's on the cup.
And actually, it was made before then because that was originally at the World Fair, and then it made it to Disneyland. So yeah, it's even older than that.
Yeah.
Then what do you got?
All right, like a questionable.
Wait,
like a,
What's your favorite?
Mine. My turn. My
Lady Bird.
is I like Dumbo. I guess that's obvious. Just because you can go like up and down and you can control it yourself, and it's just.
Are there two Dumbos?
There are
Yeah,
not.
you like big ears, in other words? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, Mark.
Oh, did
Wheelz.
they?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
The big ears are also nice handles, just so you know. God bless all you, but also, come on. Like, we got to wrap this one up. It's almost an hour in.
No, we're good. This was a good episode. I think.
No, it was great, actually. I'm just messing around.
It was
This
enjoyable.
has
I
been
think
awesome.
I think we're opposites, right? So I think the Birds, it's me as the fanatic, Lady Bird as the
Snack
and then opposite
person.
for the Bombs.
Yep.
My number one is Epcot. My number two doesn't matter.
Yep.
Epcot's my number one,
Yeah.
if it mattered.
That's the right answer. They're
All
cool.
right, well, it's another episode of RankEmz in the books.
Yeah.
Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, hide your kids, hide your wives, whatever you got to do. But we got to have Big Birdman wrap us up. Good episode. Thanks for coming on. The Bomzes, the Birdses,
Love you guys.
me and the
Thanks,
cat.
guys.
So, yeah,
So no, Birdman's
Thanks for having us.
Birdman's gonna wrap us up real quick.
Yep. Thanks everyone for joining us this week on RankEmz. We look forward to being back next Monday with a new episode of RankEmz. Please follow us on all social media apps at RankEmz Podcast. We're on every social media app you can imagine: Facebook, TikTok,
MySpace.
Instagram, and Snapchats. Please smash that like button. It really helps us out for all the 7 views we get each week. And thanks to our producer and engineer Smitty for all the work he does. We'll try to kind of splice in a few little snippets from my Disney trip back in '89. We'll see what we can do there as well. And,
Fucking loser.
That's it.
Fucking loser.
This episode's going to be 2 hours long.
Thanks to the Bombs for joining us today. I think this was a successful guest ranking episode. Thanks, Wheelz.
Mwah.
As always.
Thanks for having us.
Love you.
Adios, capiche? Mwah.
Oh, isn't that nuts?